would be wise. How's it going, fams and famettes? I have a microphone problem, but also I have a packet, which is, I expect to find 41 cards from Cards of Tarkir, which is apparently a 2014 set. No, I didn't, because I only just got back into Magic recently. Would have been 2014? No, in like 2015, maybe, that I was in Magic, and then I sort of wasn't, and then I was, and then I am now properly into Magic again. Nicely packaged. Very neat. So today we have got, let's see, Ride Down, which is a rare. Destroy target blocking creature that will block by that creature this combat. Gain trample until end of turn. But what? Does combat restart then and then you attack again? I don't know. I will wash you from my hooves. Mardu taunt. Okay. We've got an Abomination of Gudul, which is only a common. It's black, green, yellow, and 3, which is apparently a horror with flying. Whenever it deals combat damage, you play, you may draw a card if you discard a card. And of course it has a morph ability, which you can pay essentially 1 less mana to cast it face down as a 2/2 for... Oh, you may cast this as a 2/2 creature for 3 mana. Turn it over face up at any time for its morph cost, which is basically just 1 less mana. I guess it can scare your opponent. I don't really understand the point of morph, but we get 2 of that. We also have Chief of the Edge, which is another rare. All the warrior creatures you control get +1/+0. Yay! Sorry, was that not enthusiastic enough? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's alright. It's a 3/2 for 1 black, 1 white, and a morph token. And another morph token, you know how much I love tokens, and a warrior token. You know how much I like tokens. I have Briber's Purse, which is another rare. Enters battlefield with X gem counters on it. Hey look, it's a card with X cost. You could technically summon this with 0 if you just wanted an artifact on the field, for some reason. 1 and tap and remove a gem counter from this card. Target creature can't attack or block this turn. Okay. It's okay, I guess. Cranial Archive, which is a rare, which I have 1 of these already. For 2 and exile it. Target player shuffles his or graveyard into his or library and then draw a card. It's actually a good idea. 1, you can use it on yourself to replenish your deck. Certain decks love doing that, especially against blue. Fuck you, blue. Brilliant anti-blue card. Or, you can just really annoy your opponent if they're playing grave-based stuff, like Amenaket. Oh, you have so many zombies in your grave that you could embalm with. No. Fuck you. Yeah. And we have Throttle, which is a common. Target creature gets -4/-4 to the turn. Why would you spend 5 mana on this? This is a 5 mana... I get it, it's an instant, but so is murder. Isn't murder also an instant? You could just never mind. Bitter Revelation. Look at top 4 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and put the rest in the graveyard. You lose 2 life. Okay. For 4 mana, I guess not too bad. Of Molting Snakeskin enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and it has for 3 mana. Regenerates creature. That's not bad for a 1 mana cost card to give it a +2. And you can potentially regenerate it. I have a Disowned Ancestor, Outlast. You can pay 1. Oh, so it's 1 black card for which is 0/4. And you can pay 2 mana and tap it and put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Outlast only is a sorcery. Interesting! So you can very much use it to outlast your opponent. That's pretty cool! And another one. And we have Alpine Grizzly, which is flavor text. Which is a 4/2 for 3 mana. Also, bears! The Temur welcomed bears into the clan, fighting alongside them in battle. The relationship dates back to when they laboured side by side under the Sultai rule. Incremental growth, which also kind of looks Ameniketesh, despite this being a 2014 card. So, maybe Amenikhet was predicted long beforehand, I don't know. For 4 mana, put a 1 counter on target creature, 2 1/1s on another creature, and 3 on a third creature. It's also rare. The bonds of family cross the boundaries of race. Oh, I get it. So it's good incremental. Oh, that's funny. You have Dragon Scale Boon. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature and untap it. 4 mana. Not bad. I still prefer Hunt the Weak, which makes your opponent fight. Makes your creature fight something. So if there's something you really want to get rid of, you just go, oh, you're not blocking that thing. Oh no, I'll just make him fight you then. You suck. Great way of getting over things. Temur Charger, Morph, oh gosh, reveal the green card in your hand. Oh, you may cast this face down as a 2/2 creature for 3 mana. Turn it face up any time for its morph cost. Okay. It's a 1/1, as in 1 green, 1 blank mana. Oh. I understand. So I read the rest of it. Okay. So it's a 2/2 that becomes a 3/1. For no reason. When it is flipped face up, target against trample and end of turn. Question? Why would you pay 3? That, in theory, to activate this straight away, which is what you want to be doing in Magic the Gathering these days, you would have to pay 5 mana. Just to give something trample. When, as has previously been established, Ride Down is an instant speed spell which can give multiple things trample if you plan it right. Anyway, Mardu Warshrieker? Oh, it's an orc! And raid, yay, when it enters the battlefield, you attack to the creature's turn, add black, white, and red to your mana pool. Nobody contains so much fury, reminds me of another battle long past. You have Summit Prowler, which looks like a Yeti, because it is a Yeti. For 4, which is a 4/3. You're paying 1 mana per attack power, I guess. Do you hunt the Yetis of the High Priest, Thriblin? Don't know why it's a dwarf. They are as fierce as the bear that fears no foe, and as sly as the mink that creeps unseen. You'll be as much prey as they. Natula the Hunt Call. That sounds like a woman. I've made a woman into a man elf. Just go with it, guys. We have Valley Dasher with haste. Attacks each turn favorable. It's a 2/2 for 2 mana with haste. It's pretty good. I have Bring Low. Bring Low deals 3 damage to target creature. Hey look, classic red card. If the creature has a +1/+1/+1 on it, deals 5 damage to instead. Nice. But 4 mana cost. Question, isn't Bolt a 1 mana cost card? Are we just forgetting about Bolt again, Magic? I mean, this is one of your most famous cards. Why would we play to maybe deal 5 when you could just Bolt or 2 shocks or what have you for more than this at base? Why? Plus, as well, we're also forgetting that for 5 you could just use not Lava Axe, but the other one. There are cards, you know, you could just pay 1 mana more, or have a card that's just 1 mana cost more in your deck, which is more versatile. Like, no Divine Fiery Intervention? Is that what it is? I don't remember. But yeah, it deals like 5 odd damage to a creature. Without having to have a +1/+1 on it. Or again, Bolt, guys, Bolt. Jesus Christ. Act of Treason. Because that scene reprint after reprint after reprint after reprint, and it's still funny. It's still a funny thing to do. I've just taken monsters, thanks, bye. Also, didn't it in one version, Active Treason, didn't it in one version have a madness ability? There's something like it that had a madness ability. We have Scoldkin, which is an elemental, yay, oh god. Flying! It's a 4 mana cost, 2/2 blue. The flying, blue isn't flying, yeah, standard. For 3 mana, which is one of them which is red, sacrifice it, deals 2 damage to target draw player. I guess. And before you can run in Nicol Bolas though! Shut up! No one cares! Do not sully the word of Nicol Bolas with this this terrible trash. Mystic of the Hidden Way. My brothers, I have found your way. And now, hatred in the comments. Can't be blocked, because he knows the way, and it can also have a morph. You can cast this card as a 2/2 downward for 3. And its more cost is 3. See, that's better. So you're paying net only 1 more. And I assume that there are cards that activate when something is morphed. I assume. And there's 2 of those. Force away. Return target creature to owner's hand. So on summon, with the same mana cost as on summon, I think. First, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may draw a card if you discard a card. Sure, it's on summon with Dark will deal. Oh, wrong card game, I don't care. There is always a benefit to drawing and discarding. Always. Maybe not, but usually. Yeah. Quiet. Wait, was that right? No. Quiet Contemplation. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay. If you do, tap target creature your opponent controls, and it doesn't untap during its opponent controls next untap step. So that's why it's a rare and uncommon. It's a 3 mana cost card, which, for blue, which is, if you use the right version of it, is, okay, chase the mind shaper. Not shaper, what's it? Ah, you know the one. The Jace that no one mentions. Ever. He just 9% spells. Just, oh no, just tap, 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 tap. Oh, what's the matter? You can't attack or do anything? Oh no, what a shame. Just sounds evil, just, It's the mega colony, it's the mega colony magic. And I get 2 of those. It's as if the universe wants me to play blue. Not happening. No, it's not happening. I'm not playing classic blue. That's a terrible idea. It's evil. You have cancel classic. Counter target spell for 3 mana. Dude, this is a weird one. Treasure Cruise. Okay, so it's a 7/1 with Delve, which is normally a black thing from the demons. And each card drags off in this group from your graveyard while it passes their spell pace for 1. Draw 3 cards. Question, why aren't you just running divination over this? I mean, I get it, and it has a delve, which means in certain decks you can just banish 10, exile 10, 7, and it only costs 1 to draw 3. But you have to exile 6 or 7 to make it cost less than something like divination. What person in their right mind is going to do that? I mean, I guess you could run it both of them, and I guess in Commander it works, but who's stupid? Never mind. It's also a common, which just goes to show, doesn't it? And I got 2 of that. So we have Jeskai Windscout, which is a bird with prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, the creature gets +1/+1 at the end of turn. Which is most things in blue. Also, since you're casting a lot of instants in blue, this can gain life and toughness and attack in your opponent's turn. So the more stuff you have to cancel, the stronger this thing gets. The more opportunity your opponent gives you to do stuff, the stronger this gets. Interesting. Also, it's a bird and it flies, which is always good. Yeah, Singing Bell Strike. Enchant creature when it enters battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap and controls on tap step. Enchanted creature has 4/6 mana. Untap this creature. You can. So the idea is that you can't use creature doesn't untap now unless you pay 6 mana to do so. So it gives that kind of thing of that is very much a mind games kind of card. You could have it back on in attacking blocking mode. You gotta pay 6 for it though. I mean, you could. It means you also can't cast whatever the hell's in your hand, but you poor monster, whatever. But I want my thing back, okay. And then into white stuff, yay, Suspension Field, which is a rare. Not rare, uncommon. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target creature with toughness through a greater leaves the battlefield. I can hardly suspend my belief. Sage Eye Harrier, which is a bird, which is a morpher boy, which is similar to the other one. You can pay its morph cost, which is white, and 3 to morph, and it's a 1/5, which is really weird for a creature with flying. I mean, I get it; it's kind of a flying wall, but okay. Does it still count as flying though if it's morphed, or is it just a glob when it's in pre-morph state? I don't know. And we have Erase, which I'm pretty sure is a standard thing. Exile target enchantment. Yay! It's not sarcastic. And we have Abzan Battle Priest, which is not uncommon, which has Outlast. Blah 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 blah. For 1 white tap, put a 1/1 on this creature, and is a sorcerer. Each creature you control with a 1/1 count on it has a lifelink. Oof. Oof. Because I say this. Because +1/+1 elves is a thing that exists. Oh yeah, I've got 5/6/6 elves which all have lifelink. Thanks to this guy. Theoretically, all you need is 1 white mana in your entire thing to summon this. Guess what? You run a couple copies of Manalith or something like that. Because mana ramp, and this thing is a piece of cake. Also, there are some white cards in elves anyway. It's just mean. Especially in especially in +1/+1 elves. Ugh. And we have another uncommon, which is Watcher of the Roost. This is another bird. Flying a morph, which is the reveal the white card in your hand version. When it is turned face up, you gain 2 life. Okay. I mean, I could think of better cards that you could use to get for the total mana cost of, well, I suppose 3. There are other things you can do which would be better than this, but it's cool. And we have Venerable Lamassu. Wait. What's a Lamassu? And why does it apparently look like a flying sheep? A Lamassu. I'm going to have to Google this later. Flying. So, you pay 7 mana for this. Which is a 5/4 with flying. That's it. That's all it is. It's a big burp thing. No explanation. Just flying sheep. Lamassu are the enigmatic travellers of Tarkir, soaring high above all lands in all seasons. None know their true purpose, but they often arrive on the eve of great conflicts or turning points in history. Well, I guess that clears that up then, apparently. I mean, and finally, we have Alabaster Kirin. What's a Kirin? Man, just picked a Kirin. Shut up! No one cares if a man just picked a Kirin. Shut. Actually, it's banned anyway, I think. Or it was. Different card game, don't worry, guys. Turn them on log. Flying and Vigilance. 4 mana. 2/3 with a Flying Vigilance. It's actually kind of decent. But make sure you put some enchants on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Smiley face. The appearance of a kili signifies the passing or arrival of an important figure. As word of sighting spread, all the Khans took it to mean themselves. Only the shaman Chinal thought of Sarkhan Vol. Oh yeah, Sarkhan is like the big guy. It's like the biggest of the important one of all the Khans in Tarkir. Lore! Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Sorry it's so long for only 41 cards, but this is an interesting set. Especially with a flying bloody sheep in it. Anyway, don't forget to like this video, or dislike, I guess, if you really hate Doorway that much. Don't forget to comment down below what your favourite card out of this lot is, or maybe just your favourite card out of Khans of Tarkir in total. And don't forget to subscribe for more weird sheep things. And I'll see you fams and fanmates in the next video. This is Jackson signing off. Thank you guys for watching once again.